Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How are we all doing today, guys? How are we all doing today? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Hopefully, everybody's having a good evening so far. A good start to the weekend, of course, for you guys. I still have 2 days to go. But yes, we are back, of course, for yet another stream. And we're here with some Genshin Impact today, of course. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day so far, like I said. And yeah, I wanted to play Genshin today. I was like, coming back home, I was like, I don't know what to do tonight. I was thinking of a couple of games to play and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what, let me do Genshin today again. I'm trying to get into this habit of doing the 12-hour shifts and everything, of course, right? And I was like, well, you know, I was like, let me play a game that's a little bit more relaxing. I'm not, trying to go crazy with it or anything of that sort. So I was like, let's think of some games to play. And I was like, okay, you know what? Genshin seems to be the best. I did Star Rail earlier the week. So I was like, well, if we've done Star Rail, we'll do Genshin instead. It gives us something to do. And I have things to do in the game anyway. So got some events to do, some other shit to do. So I was like, all right. Gale help the Minotaur is massacring my people. Well, I mean, the Minotaur is a very hard event, if I'm not mistaken. It's basically the same difficulty as the Goliath. I mean, you don't need to do it because there's no Selas rewards or anything. So, I mean, there's no reason for you to do the Minotaur raid, to be honest. Hello, Devin. You good? I hope you're good, man. Hopefully you're good. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I need to go around, get some more crystal flies and stuff. And along with that, I need to, get done with the event, so may as well knock two birds with one stone, do my dailies, do all of that shenanigans, and then well, fuck that one. All right, and then do the events. So a couple of different things, and then of course, if you're done with the events and everything, I still have to 100% the some of the regions. I'm still missing 2% here. I've been trying to hunt for it. I've been so annoyed with it, and I've got to complete these two. I've completed Ochkan Atlan, so that's done and dusted, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I'm more worried about that 98% because I have no freaking idea. I have no freaking idea what's the situation on that front. Let's just do this. There we go. Oh, I don't have any stamina. Oh, I'll wait for a bit. I'm good meeting up with two of my friends to plan out shooting dates for my film and sending out resumes because fuck my job. I respect that. I'm glad I got a promotion at my job because I was going to be continuously sending resumes and stuff. So thumbs up there. It means longer days for me, but it also means I get 4 days off back to back. So it's good on that front. But yeah, I get that feeling. I know it's painful, but hopefully you get something quick because yeah, it's not fun sending out resumes and then nobody says anything. So hopefully you get something quick. Let's do this. There we go. Wailed on Artemis and Hermes and Ryu 3 to 5 dupes each. And I still can't carry enough. I think I lost. Well, you can't carry it. It's a proper raid. You have to remember that, especially with the difficulty going up and everything, you have to have multiple people that are good. You can't do everything on your own, especially in a raid like the Goliath one, in the Minotaur one. The Goliath Extreme Raid was exactly the same way. So, yeah, you're not going to be able to carry on your own. There's no chance. There is no chance. It's just practically impossible. And the other elements are going to be extremely hard as well. So, no point in doing it. In my opinion, you don't get any rewards for it or anything. So, I would just not worry too much about it, to be honest. I would personally just ignore it. I don't know why you're worrying about it, to be quite honest. I've quit the game pretty much, basically. I just have 2 more videos to record, and I'll do that tomorrow evening. But I've quit Crow, so for me, it's just even if I was still playing it, I probably wouldn't even do it, to be honest. There's no point in doing a game mode that isn't fun at all. And it's basically supposed to be only for like the whales combining together and banding together as one. I almost switched into gamer language with my boss on impulse. Oh no. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Oh, come on, Mawika. There we go. Alright, can I... Hopefully this girl doesn't kill everybody. Fuck, I have no stamina. I got that. Come on, let me get this one. Oh, fuck off. I guess I should just let the game die. I mean, you're not letting the game die. You not playing is not gonna let the game die, dog. I mean, at the end of the day, they'll make a new game if they want to, if they want to make more money. I mean, it's at the end of the day, that's how it's gonna be. You not playing is not gonna change a thing, to be honest. Unless you're spending like the majority of the money, you not playing isn't gonna change anything. Let's not get it twisted. I'm sorry to say, but you not playing isn't gonna change a thing. Sadly to say. I mean, it's just how it is. 619, what's up, mate? Gotta love the state of the job market in the US. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably better than the UK, to be honest. I mean, it's shitty everywhere, to be honest, but it's definitely especially shitty in the UK. Full End is coming out next week, next Thursday. My friend's moving to Sweden, and I'm like, take me with, King. I know, that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. There's motorcycles in Genshin now? Yeah, only well, this character has it, basically. It's one of her special things, basically. One of the characters has roller skates, the other one has a plushie she can float with. This one has a motorbike. There's one that can use, like, swing with vines, basically. Another one can ride waves. One can walk on water like Jesus. So yeah, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them. Let me go over here now. Let's swim in the water. But yeah, Full End is next week. We've got time for that still. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I'll be live for that one. That'll be a full day stream most likely, I think, as well. If I'm not, if it comes out 13th morning, it will be a full day stream for sure. Alright, let's go now and continue with this one. Man, Genshin has some cool character designs for gameplay. If only the character design was the same. I think the character designs hit. Natlan has been, I wouldn't say the weakest. I think there's been some other weak designs, but it definitely hasn't been the best. But like, if you look at Fontaine, I think the character designs for all of the Fontainian characters were amazing. It's the French country one, but those were really good. I think it just depends on taste and subjectiveness at the end of the day. I think there'll be... My stream disconnected for a second. Is everything okay now? I think it just died for a second and then went down. They cycle through the same models with different clothing. That just doesn't feel super interesting to me. Well, that's not really true. Well, I guess the base model, as in like the structure of the character, usually is the same. Like, as in the height of the characters. They've been changing that as of late, though. They've been improving on that massively with Genshin, at least. But yes, the size of the characters would be the same, but the designs and everything would be quite different, even down to their, like, basic design. I mean, at the end of the day, clothes make it the man, so to be fair, different clothing does change how a character is anyways, but yeah. It's back to normal? Okay, good. Also, what's up, Nuke? How are you doing, mate? Oh, a 4-drop. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those. Nothing good for me there. I'm not interested in any of those. To be honest, I don't really need anything from here. I'm just trying to get a better artifact set piece if I can for Malvika, just to make her even better. But yeah. What's the current state of Genshin currently? As in, like, what do you mean? Like, is it an exciting time, or is it like is it dying? Or if you mean in terms of that, I would say it's stagnantly growing, if you know what I mean, where it's not, I don't think it's actively like losing a lot of players, but it's not growing exponentially either. It's just stagnant in that sense, to be honest. I think obviously the release of Natlan has been a little bit of a, probably dropped a lot of players, to be honest, because of the way it had the whole thing with, you know, the colorism and everything that was, you know, being discussed and all with Genshin, and just generally also with Chinese games in general, I should say. But it's going back up a little bit, I feel like, generally speaking, based on just how much I'm seeing on Twitter, Reddit, and just generally the money side of things and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, effectively, I would say that's the best way to put it. It has its player base and it's feeding, and especially now that we have more options, be it Withering Waves, HSR, Zenless Zone Zero, I think everybody's just spreading out into those different spheres, basically, of what they like and what they want to play primarily. Dawood, welcome to the stream. Hello, mate. So yeah, it's one of those things. Like, if you like Genshin's gameplay and if you like the idea of Genshin, sure. Yeah. Genshin monthly revenue is still at the top of gacha games. Yeah, that's true as well. But it's all, I would say, well, you also have Love and Deep Space and, you know, all of these games now taking a little bit. And Pocket TCG, of course. But I don't know if you count Pocket TCG because it's such a... It is a gacha game in a way. Well, it is a gacha game. I mean, card opening is basically still a gacha game. But yeah. Card opening is still a gacha game. So Pocket TCG, I think, is going to be the dominator for a while. If not for... the foreseeable future, purely because of Pokemon trading card game, very cool art, equals a lot of money, equals a lot of money. So I think personally, I think Pocket TCG is unlikely to lose out. But yeah, Pocket TCG was number one. I think Genshin probably would have been very low purely because of the banners that were up. Mizuki wasn't great as a unit in the sense of just design wise. She wasn't like character gameplay design wise, she wasn't amazing. Plus she's becoming a standard unit, so nobody wanted to summon for her. And Sijuin isn't amazing either, so she's probably gonna, it was gonna be very low anyways. It was number 6. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go, that makes sense. I'm surprised HSR was number 4 because of Herda and Aglaia. I thought it would have been number 3 at least, if not number 2, to be honest. Yeah, it's the most accessible way to play the Pokemon TCG like ever. Absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. Where's Sitlali? There she is. Dokkan makes sense because of... Oh, yeah, Dokkan as well with the anniversary. Of course, yeah. It was going to be at top, 100%. Love and Deep Space... yeah, listen, I respect the women spending so much money on that game. I mean, hey, there may be men as well, but... I am pretty sure it's more so men, women, sorry, who are, you know, absolutely enjoying the shit out of that game. But I respect it, man. I gotta respect the hustle. Sim meta is the move for the gacha game? Of course it is. But that's why I've always said we, in my opinion, we always need, this in my opinion. What's it called? I'm losing my train of thought. Good artwork. And you know, and just an exciting like set of like designs and stuff work really well. Danmo knew this, for example, and I'm kind of complaining about Danko here, but Danko doesn't do it as well. Zenless is doing it extremely well, absolutely. Yeah, Zenless is doing it extremely well. I wouldn't be surprised if it transitions over into both Genshin and HSR somehow, some way, because they surely have to be taking notes. But I think the thing is also with the story side of things, it's a lot more serious in... I haven't played Zenless in a while, so I don't know how serious the story is at the moment in time. But it feels like in HSR and Genshin, the story and everything is so serious to the point where they don't try and make it so that, you know, it feels like you're playing a very different game kind of thing, sort of thing. The stream resolution is on and off. It's going from 1080p to 480p sporadically. Is it set on auto for you? Because my CPU and everything is fine. I have no issues since that little bit of a disconnect, but it's been fine right now. Yo, Gail, I completely forgot to tell you about this, but some of my friends I found on campus recently found out are into Dokkan, and they told me how I used to watch you back in the day. That's crazy, man. I mean, I had it on auto, works fine at 720p. Appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Bro, it's crazy that somebody actively talks about the 5-9 days and includes my name in it. I get if they include like Nas's name and stuff like that, but me, I'm just like, I was like the 9th string option basically in the roster. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much for telling me that. It feels nice. There we go. Come on. I'm not gonna kill here. Wow. Wow, it's actually hard. I only got to floor 22. Huh? I mean, I didn't use Bennett, but still. I'm surprised that it... Because this 25 floors. Oh, wow. I mean, okay, you have to clear at least floor 20, which is fine, but damn. I wasn't expecting it to be that hard. Okay. Hello, gamer. I never get to flex knowing the scam right. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, let's see. There we go. Do this and then drop this. I think I should try and do Bennett's first and then do this. Let me recover some energy. My Genshin account's loaded. Sheesh. I mean, I have been playing since day one, and I have spent money on this game. As much as I don't like flexing that much, I have spent money on this game. So yeah. Although to be fair, whenever I've spent money on this game, it's always been only the Archons. I've never spent beyond that. I should say that. I should add that point. I have spent money, but only on the Archons. That's it. And that to getting the Archon C2 R1. That's it. How much did it run for you, the Archons? Not much. $100 per Archon to get them C2 R1. I never spend more than $100. I would only go for the highest top up, and that's it. I'd never go for anything more. Because I'd save up for the Archons as well, and then kind of also top up a little bit to get the last bit of currency I needed. Although I don't think did I spend for... No, I didn't spend for Sitlali and this one, I don't think. I don't think I spent for Sitlali and Mawika. Or did I? I don't remember. No, I can check right now. I can check right now, but I don't remember. Okay, I can't kill this stage. Okay, the frames are dying a little bit, but that's fine. I cannot wait for the time I can finally jump from this laptop. Nah, I've got to give it some respect. It's done a lot for me. It's done a lot for me. Alright, you guys need to come close to one another, please. Yeah, whatever. Alright, do this. There we go. Alright, let me just... Can I jump up and down a little bit? There we go. Alright, let's just KO here. Come on. Come on. Spinny circle. Damn! Yeah, you can tell they have a lot of HP when they're barely taking chippies from like 70k hits and stuff. There we go. Alright. But yeah, I can check quickly and see how much I have. Let's see, 1 second. Because it depends on the top-ups I have. We'll see. That'll tell me. I can't remember how much I spent this time around. But I know I did buy a couple of packs for Sitlali, I think. Can't remember which ones. Let's see, crystal top-up. No, I still have the bonus. I only bought the $15 one. So yeah, I didn't even buy the big one this time around. Nope. I don't want to buy. Thank God. It would have popped up my fucking payment information. No. But yeah, I still have every top-up. I only spent the 15 pound one. I'll take that. That's way better than I thought. That's a lot better than I thought. I was expecting to have spent a bit more for Mawika this time around, but that's not too bad. Okay, elemental mastery, and this has gone up. Scroll damage has gone up as well. I think we'll take Kazuha in instead of Bennett this time around, just to give us a little bit of flavor from the swirl damage side of things. I think I spent way more on HSR this year, actually, funnily enough, for Acheron and all. Because of just that whole period, I think I definitely spent way more on HSR this time around. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Considering all things said and done, I'm happy with my expenditures in most of the gacha games. Dancrow is the only one I regret. Well, I regret and don't regret it at the same time. It's a bit of a hard one with Dancrow, man. Because I don't like supporting aiming, but I'm happy that I supported Omori and obviously the Danmachi team in some way. That's the only thing I'd say. It's a bit of a hard one there. Absolutely regret my Donkro purchase. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, man. It's one of a weird one. Like, even after all these years, you know, Danmimo dying and everything, I don't regret Danmimo's purchases at all. I don't regret Danmimo's purchases. Danmimo was worth it for me. Oh, we didn't get the 20th floor on that one. How much on Donkro? Easily, I think about $500, maybe. Maybe less than 500 actually. Probably like 300, 400 actually. I think 300, 400. See, I think it's a bit okay-ish for me because I spent a year. If it was a 3-month period for me and I quit and I'd spent that much money or what more I spent, it's like, well, no, then I kind of regret it. I will definitely regret it then. But with the game being this way and everything, yeah. With the thing is with Hoyo games, I know they're not going to US for at least a decade, so I have no regrets. That's true as well. And the thing is, yeah, even with Danmimo, it was the same thing. At the time, I probably would have regretted it a little bit, especially because I was a university student and I was spending money that way. But I would say, like, even now, like, looking back on it, 7 years of the game being live, and knowing that Danmimo was the sole reason we were getting seasons of anime and stuff like that at the time, because it was just making so much money for the game, for the series. It was the biggest like money maker for the series by far and away, crazily. So for me, Danmimo I don't think I'll ever regret Danmimo's purchases. But Donkro, yeah, I kind of have to, a little bit. It's just a teeny tiny bit. Alright, there we go. Do this, and then do this. We'll get some healing as well. Alright, we should be able to KO these guys fairly quickly. Alright, come on. Spin, 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 spin. Get them. They're almost dead. There we go. Just do this. Come on. No, 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 no. Don't take 50 years in doing this. Oh my god, with 1 second to spare. Okay, we reached level 20. Oh god, this guy's here. Oh god. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit annoying. With these gacha purchases, I think I justify it by reaching the sub on credit cards. That makes sense, yeah. That definitely will provide you a little bit more incentive, because you're basically using your credit card to do a lot of the... yeah, that helps a little bit, I feel like, for sure. Okay, this guy's annoying as shit, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get past this floor, but that's fine. Yeah, I heard this event was really hard, and to be fair, I can tell that it is a very annoying event in the sense of it's just a lot of HP and stuff. But we're still getting most of them floor 20, which is good. Because I want to try and get the name card, and I'm only, what, how many away am I? Let me see. I think I'm like 20 away, 21 away. No, 22, 22, 19. I should be 18 away, or 17 away. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's fine. If you can't clear this, 80% of the player base can't. Well, I think getting the Primo Gems isn't going to be difficult at all. The 9th floor, I mean, I'm getting to floor 20 at least. The problem is getting this name card. You won't be able to get it unless you do 20 in every single floor, at least an average of 20 in every single floor. So I think that's where people will struggle with, I think. That's where I think we'll see the player base not being able to do that. What level was Bell in the anime? 5. He's been 5 since the start of the anime. A lot of people got confused, and I'll mention it in the cut contents video, but Hestia only did a status update for him. She didn't give him a level up. A lot of people got very confused by that, and I think, again, that's another thing of the anime not doing really well, is the whole portrayal of the level system and fauna system and everything in terms of showing the stats on screen, at least, if anything. But he didn't level up. He's level 5. He is level 5. He was just pushed to level 6 because of Haruhime's boost, by the way. I should mention that. I think, again, that also confused some people because they said, oh, they're 2 level 7s and 1 level 6. That's because of Haruhime's level boost. Man, those transition frames, I'll still maintain what I said to you earlier on. I think you're digging into it too much. Like Flex said, and I've been saying, it's in every show. It's in every show, and it happens way more often than you think. I think you're just ragging it because you're seeing it and this is recent and you're noticing it. and people are obviously talking about it. But trust me when I say this has been a thing since like a very, very long time, and it still is a thing in like even top shows as well. Even very big shows have this. It's nothing. It's not really anything new, and it's also happens quite often. It's why I don't. That's why I said don't pause on in motion stuff, because you are gonna get disappointed very much so with how it looks like. It's the way they use them and how unfluid they are in a lot of animation, and that's fine. That's fine. You can be critical about it and whatnot. But it's also something that they use and a lot of shows use as well. So it's like, well, yeah, it's gonna look ugly and it's gonna look unfluid in a lot of animation as well. Not just Danmachi, I'm saying, other shows as well. It will look a little bit jarring. I personally disagree with it just being in this one, but yeah. I'm not gonna get level. I'm not gonna get this. This 100% shit. I didn't get level 2. That was because these guys are so far away from each other. No, you are entitled to your opinion. I'm not saying you should not be saying that. I'm just saying that if the complaint is the transition and frames, it's like, well, you can't really. In my opinion, it's not fair because every show, a lot of shows are like that, I should say. Not every show. Every show is a bit disingenuous as well, to be honest. But yeah. They could have made it a little nicer. Again, I think they tried their best with what they had. And again, I know we will say, like, maybe instead of episode 12, they should have done episode 15 as, like, the better animated stuff. But then you could also argue and say, well, they're coming back after a month and a half, 2 months to do episode 12. That is their first episode that everybody's gonna see. You might want to make that the better quality one and then see how it goes. I still think if I were to rate it in terms of animation from episode 12 onwards, episode 12 is by far and away top tier. I'd go for 15 next. And I'll say for a couple of reasons why. I think the visual frames, when they were still frames, when they were actually still with the facial features and everything, the impact frames, the ideas they had with the first person stuff. I know people will say it didn't look great. Maybe some people loved the idea. Maybe some people liked how it looked. I personally liked how it looked, so I'm going to put it higher. I think that just put it up in value for me. Episode 13 will be next, and then episode 14. I didn't get it because it's too expensive. It's like 55 pounds, man. I'm not spending 55 pounds. If I can get it for cheaper from a key website, I will. I'll get it later on, but I'm not getting it right now. I'm not spending 55 pounds for a GBA game collection that I can get easily. And if in regards to the Japanese games, fuck the Japanese games. I think it was good. But you can tell that a better studio would be able to do it better. And that's fine. That you can admit to that. And I think all of us would admit to that. That's fine. But I would also kind of give it credit. Everybody's going to say, oh, but the execution was off. Execution was off. Yeah, fair enough. I'm nobody's saying no to that. But I've not seen anybody else do it. And you could say that, oh, nobody else did it because they know they couldn't do it great. But at least somebody tried to do it. And hopefully some other studios get inspired by it and implement it. Like I said in my review video, if Demon Slayer were to do it, I would love it. If, any other, like, combat show, like, close combat show that isn't Dragon Ball, I should say, because Dragon Ball would be too crazy to have that. But any other show, if you were to have that sort of, like, over-the-shoulder POV kind of thing or first-person thing, it would be great for me, man. It would be amazing. And I have to give them credit where it's due for that. And I'd give them more plus points for that. Because at the end of the day, we knew the animation was going to be hit or miss. Let's not get it twisted. The funny thing is everybody said, oh, they have low expectations. And then they still complain when it's actually a lot better than what their own expectations were, which is so annoying in all honesty when I see people say that. I'm not saying you specifically, Nuke. I'm talking about others here, but yeah. But yeah. I mean, the thing is, we're also forgetting that we are a little bit more diehard fans in that sense, right? We're a little bit more hardcore in that sense. And I know people will say you're not people will tell me I'm not a hardcore fan because I'm not complaining as much. I don't give a shit, to be honest. Freya's my favorite character, and I should be the person complaining the most, arguably, about the way the season went. But again, I have to look, at the end of the day, for me, it's all about understanding the situation at hand and the situation we've gotten, or we had the anime in. I think a lot of people have too many high expectations, generally from either other shows or whatever it may be. But yeah, also no surprise and no announcement yet for the Danmachi series. A part of me is not, because of the fact that I think they're wanting to gear up. Well, I was expecting it, but I'm also not surprised that they haven't announced it now in hindsight, looking on things, right? Because right now their priority, rather than announcing the next season, probably should be on promoting Full End of Water and Light, because that's coming out next week, right? Full End is already tweeting out way more than they have in the last couple of weeks, to be honest. Talking about how they're only a few days away from the release of the game and everything. Even the Danmachi anime Twitter account is now mentioning, go and play Full End. It's the continuation from season 5, basically. It's an original story set after season 5 and stuff, right? So I feel like they kind of have to focus on Full End first, in my personal opinion. I think it makes the most sense to, and then maybe a couple of weeks later or something, we get the next announcement. I get that, but it's such a tricky thing, because you don't want to take the spotlight from another thing that's coming out sooner, if you know what I mean. I think the best opportunity for them is probably not immediately right now. Even other shows, they don't, some announce it right after, some take a week or two to announce something. I think the best time probably would be to announce it right after the game launches, or the day after the game launches or something. So you've got pretty much maximum or near maximum hype in regards to that, in my personal opinion. It would be the perfect opportunity for them to, kind of say like, oh, now that we've had the game come out, now that season 5 is done and dusted and everything, the game's out and everything, it is the perfect opportunity for us to get some anime regarding announcement, potentially. Either that, or hopefully they've learned to not announce something super quickly and give it more time, potentially. Potentially, again. This is very big potentially. Because who knows? Who knows? Because, to be honest, I wouldn't mind it if they decided to take time. That works. I mean, it doesn't really work anyways, because yeah, I mean, that would have meant nothing anyways. The Sealies were here already, so there's no point in me being here. I'm trying to figure out where this 2% is. I don't know where it is. 2% here, and I can't find it at all. God damn. It's 50 for you? I mean, yeah, I think it's regional. It's region dependent, to be honest. I'll pass on it for now. I'll just wait until key shops price it for cheaper. I think one of my mods actually already showed me it being for 37 for another website, but I'll just wait. There's no rush for me, to be honest. And anyways, with Full End coming out next week, I'll be buying that, and plus Xenoblade Chronicles as well. I'm already spending a little bit of money already this month, so I'd rather avoid it if possible, to be honest. I'll get it later on. There's no rush. It's not like it's gonna be the end of the world. How did I... What? Okay, I mean, that free chest, I suppose? Didn't even know that would be a chest, to be honest. Gil's trying to save his F1 ticket money. Hey, listen, you're not necessarily wrong, because I kind of want to a little bit, but it's more so my upgrade saving money for my laptop, pretty much. I'm gonna be saving for that. Although to be honest, hearing all the news about the RTX 50 series, low-key, I might just wait and see if there's some good sales on the 4090 laptops, to be honest, because I don't want to be missing any sort of like, stuff from my graphics card. I think it's ROPS that's missing, the rasterization stuff, which, thanks Nvidia, you're doing a fucking solid job this time around, I suppose. Oh fuck's sakes, I clicked the wrong button. How did it target on that well? I'm very surprised, but yeah, I'll just wait and see. I've got time. I'm gonna be probably getting it in May only, the new device, so yeah. Yeah, I think, well, the thing is, well, the thing is with laptops, right? They usually stop production of 4090 and 4080 and stuff the moment the 50 series starts coming out and slowly building up. But the thing is, I think because of the 50 series is just absolute disaster show of you know, launch basically. I think a lot of them are probably gonna keep it at max price because they know that people will be buying it is the issue. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see and take it by ear a little bit, to be honest, because I'd rather not make a rash decision unnecessarily, be either for 4090 or 5090, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait and see, to be honest. I'm gonna have to just be patient. Like I said, there's no rush for me. I'm not in like any like I'm not gonna be going ahead and buying it like tomorrow or something, you know. It's gonna be like probably a purchase I make in May, so I'm not too worried at the moment anyways. And it'll also give me time to also see any, you know, reviews and stuff like that that'll come out as well in terms of the laptops, like build quality wise and all that sort of stuff, because that's also very important to me as well, is like making sure, like, obviously if it's going to travel with me, it's got to be able to sustain travel and build and stuff like that, you know, all that sort of jazz. So like I said, I'm willing to be very patient with this one. I'm willing to be very patient with this one. Again, the most likely option for me is to probably just get the newest version about this one. But yeah, well, yeah, that's the other thing as well. There is a 3D AMD chipset for laptops as well. So it'll be it's I think AMD's 9955 HX3D. So like how you guys have the 9955 X3D and stuff like that. There is one for the laptop as well, but the only pairings I've seen it with right now so far is with the 5070 Ti, and then the other one, some of them do have 5090s, but they're either with like brands that don't really are not really well known for their build quality, or they're known for well, not selling like a premium laptop. It's like they basically get the chassis from like an random like Chinese aftermarket thingy basically, or like a what's it called, a wholesaler. They get the chassis from a wholesaler and then they do the chipset and everything on their own, which is fine, but in terms of warranty and everything, if I am going to be traveling or moving countries, that will become a problem. So I don't want to really get into that whole mess. I want to try and get a brand that's, you know, going to be a little bit global in that sense. But yeah, that would be the 7755X3D, HX3D, sorry. I think something like that, basically. It'll probably be like that. Not the same thing. It'll be probably a little bit underpowered comparatively, but it's basically the same thing in that sense of like, it is the X3D model for the 7th gen of, or 8th gen or whatever it is for AMD's stuff. But yeah, that's the thing. So I'm trying to figure out what to do there. Because yeah, I've been really liking, obviously, my current laptop has an AMD chipset as well, which has been pretty solid. I've been liking it quite a bit. It's done its work. But yeah, you moving, not now, but I'll probably be moving in November or something, most likely. November to December-ish, probably. Not probably, very likely it might happen. So in that sense, yeah. Yeah, no worries. That don't worry about. It should allow swapping, no worries on that, but I will be getting a laptop of 64 gigs RAM, to be honest. Most of the 5090s I've been looking at and 4090s I've been looking at as well, both are with 64 gigs of RAM, so I'm not too worried about that. And VRAM wise as well, on the mobile chipset, the 4090 has 16 gigs of VRAM, 5090 has 24 gigs of VRAM. If I go for a 5080, for example, 5080, it has 16 gigs of VRAM, but less CUDA cores and stuff. So again, I'm gonna have to just wait and see on like exactly what the performance is between each version and stuff. Again, that's why I'm kind of also okay with waiting, because I'll have an idea on how the mobile version of 5080 performs versus like 5090 and so on and so forth. To be honest, more than the RAM, I'm more worried, more interested in making sure I get a good set of SSDs basically in it. You know, that's the most important thing for me, is space as well, because my current laptop obviously has 1+1 basically. It came with one, I added another one basically separately. Most of the ones I've been looking at that I'm probably gonna be shortlisting as like options for the future are coming with 2 terabytes of SSDs, but I want to, if of course they have an extra slot as well along with the 2 terabyte one, that would be great, because then I can add an extra one if need be, and so on and so forth. So again, one of those things I'll have to just wait and see on, basically depending on the models and stuff like that. I know the non-laptop is 5080 is worse than the 4090. Yeah, that even I know. I've been looking into it a little bit here and there. It's just been funny with the Nvidia as a whole, to be honest, with the 5070 being like, oh, performance like 5090, but only with frame gen and stuff. And I've seen some of the frame gen. Initially, I didn't realize how bad it was, but then I saw the fucking ghosting and like the multiple legs on certain characters and bumpers being multiplied and stuff, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, frame gen doesn't look as good, to be honest. You know, they're selling it with, you know, as like, oh, 4090 performance, but it's with frame gen and DLSS and all that, and it's like, well, it doesn't look amazing with that, you know. So yeah. Anyways, the 5070 is out of the radar for me, to be honest, personally. The 5070 Ti is not something I'm too fussy about getting, but especially if it is with the 3D chipset, right? It'll perform pretty darn well. It's 12 gigs of VRAM, so it'll not be too bad, but still, I'd like to get something a little bit more future-proof in that sense. Something that'll last me a good 6-7 years if possible, to be honest. And I think of getting a 5080 or 5090 laptop would probably sort the deal. And anyways, it's not like I'm going to be playing in 2K or 4K, to be quite honest. Personally, I'm not... I obviously can tell the sharpness difference and everything, and it looks amazing, don't get me wrong. But as somebody who plays games, and you know, I'm playing right now on 1080p. I have a 2K monitor here, basically. This is a 2K monitor that I'm playing on. I don't really care. I'm okay with 1080p. And anyways, because I'm playing in a much compressed size, basically, I'm playing windowed. I like playing windowed screen, to be honest, because I can keep a video in the bottom right open if I want to. I can keep, you know, something else open, a movie or something open if I want to. So for me, it's like, well, I don't need the whole 2K, 4K stuff. If it can game at 1080p for the next 6-7 years of my life, that's fine. Oh yeah, that too as well. I'll try and go for an OLED panel. I think the Strix has an OLED panel. I'm pretty sure the Lenovo Legion also has an OLED panel. I'd have to double check on that one. I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. But that's the other one I was shortlisting. And I think the other one that I'm also going to be looking into is the HP Omen, which that one is a 4060 SAT, 4080, sorry, 5080, sorry, 4060. I'm saying 5080, sorry. I need to check if that one is OLED panel as well, because I've shortlisted these three because they're the, in my opinion, like brands I can trust in a way, and I say in a way, I've had experience with and stuff like that. Acer was dog shit for me, man. I had the Acer Predator like as my first gaming thing, and it was so thick, to be quite honest. I just didn't enjoy having it. It was a lump of weight, broke down so often. When I say broke down, it just had issues ever so often. So I couldn't. At one point, I couldn't open the laptop without keeping it plugged in. At another point, my keyboard stopped working. Just like how it is happening here, but much earlier on. This was like during my third year of owning it or something, or second year of owning it. Second year of owning it, I think it was. This issue that I've had with the keyboard was in my fourth year of owning it, basically. And even then, I can use an external keyboard, so that is fine for me. But yeah, Strix is the move. IMO. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of just going with the Strix because it's tried and tested. I've owned the Strix for 4 years now, 4.5 years nearly. And I'm like, well, if this was such a nice experience, the new one, especially with the ability to open the latch, be able to clean it a lot easier and stuff, like cleaning this one that I have was an impossible task for me personally, because I had to make sure I cut the ribbons and stuff like that super neatly, and I was like, I'm not trusting myself to do that. I'll leave the experts to do it, to be quite honest. But with the new one, because it's a quick latch system where I have to just open the I just swipe the latch, lift up the base, clean whatever I want. I can upgrade if I want to as well. I can add a new RAM slot, SSD slot, whatever I need to in terms of that. Put it back in, lock it back in, and it'll be fine. That is what is making me like feel like the Strix should be my #1 option no matter what. But yeah, That's just my personal opinion. I just wish they did the HX3D with like at least a 5080, if anything, to be honest. If they had done an HX3D with a 5080, 100% that would be the one I would get. 100%. I would say fuck the 5090 and everything. I'm getting that one because that would have been like a 100% big sell for me. The fact that it's attached to a 5070 Ti is what's kind of making me like, I'm not too sure. Okay, where is this last percent? I've been looking for this for a long time now. That's why I'm just running around in the same place, if you're wondering. Time for me to sell myself to a rich waifu. Oh, that would be the dream, brother. That would be the dream. I wouldn't mind being stay-at-home husband, to be honest. Makes my life a lot more relaxing. But no, I at the same time, I'd actually want to work as well, though. That would be the thing. Alright, I need to figure out where this is. I need to figure out where one little thing is. Either I find one of those boxes that I can easily like crack open and it gives me like Mora. But yeah, the only thing I don't like with these extra gaming laptops is the RGB and extra shit. Yeah, that's why I was kind of looking at the Razer Blade, but I was like, getting the Razer Blade is fine, but the Razer Blade, one, is it's an ultra thin laptop, so the power draw is a lot lesser, so therefore the GPU is a little bit weaker because of that. And second of all, repair sites are non-existent for the Razer. They just don't absolutely exist. The Zephyrus was another one that I was looking at, Asus's Zephyrus. So because it was like Asus, a lot of people raved about it. But again, because it's ultra thin, the power draw is much less. Like, the power draw from a maximum for the 5090 and 5080 laptops, the maximum that they can do is 175 watts in an average gaming in max capacity. But the ultra thin laptops can only draw about 135, 140, 125 in some cases. So it's like, well, then there's no point in me getting that sort of device, to be honest, because I'm just weakening it at the same time. Even though it would be an amazing like thing to hold, and it is obviously super sleek and everything. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. I don't know where to go, to be honest. I'm just running around, and I'm running around like a headless chicken. I'm running around like a headless chicken. Did I see the AMG laptop? Yes, I did. I did see that. Oh, that's a commission. I was gonna say, like, is that a commission? Or did I miss it? No, it's a commission. I keep forgetting that commissions don't go away after I'm done with my dailies. I'm just gonna run around a little bit and just hope and pray I see something that seems like a treasure chest to me in some ways. Also, I'm having a lot of pop-in today. What are my graphics at? I know it's probably at low, but no, it's in medium. Everything's on medium. Why is the pop-in so bad today? That's a bit weird. But yeah, I have seen the AMG laptop. It was what, by MSI, no? I think it was MSI. Let me just double check. I think it was MSI who did the AMG laptop. Yeah, it was the MSI AMG laptop. Yeah. Because I think I saw it when I was in Dubai. I remember seeing it when I was in Dubai. But yeah, it has a 4070 2 TB SSD. It's still available. I can actually get it right now if I want to. But I think I'm good. I think I'm good on MSI laptops, to be honest. To be honest, you should see their new upcoming one, the MSI Titan. It's got like a dragon edition, and it's got like a full dragon skin on it and everything. And it's like, fucking hell, a little bit much, no? It looks insane, but it costs like fucking 7 grand or something, bro. Because they've got like 96 gigabytes of RAM, 6 terabyte SSD. Like, it's 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 3 or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it's ridiculous. 5090, of course. I would be shocked if it was anything but 5090. But yeah, it's just like fucking ridiculous amounts of money, and then it's a hulking monster, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm good on that one. 90 gigs of RAM is wild. I know. It's insane. 96 gigs of RAM is just ridiculous. I don't know who needs that. To be fair, I was looking at this as well. I was at work and I was just looking at... I was bored out of my mind earlier on, so I was just looking at some stuff on one of the UK, like, seller websites. Where is it? Let me just check. It should be somewhere here. Laptop Direct, I think it was the website. Let me just check. I was seeing this. Yeah, it was this website. Where was it? Yeah, Acer Predator. I thought I was reading this wrong. For £5,000, Acer Predator Helios 18, RTX 5090, Intel Ultra 9 processor. You'll never believe this. 5 terabyte of SSD. Okay, that's fine. 192 gigs of RAM. Why? I don't know. I genuinely don't know why 192 gigs of RAM you need, but okay, sure. I mean, trust me, that laptop would be running just fine. Everything, it'll run like a million tabs of processor of Chrome, 100%. Yeah, that's what even I was saying. Like, surely not. I mean, yeah, there's no need for it. Like, I know this because I did a lot of CFD work when I was doing my engineering, right? So I could do a decent amount of work on my laptop, right? I could do a decent amount. But I couldn't do it in a very fine mesh. So the way it works, right, with okay, sorry, I was just looking at something. The way it works with CFD, right, is depending on how fine your mesh is how much processing power you will need, right? In the case of course, like I was doing a F1 front wing back then, of course, that was my year-long project, was under the regulations of Formula One, make a front wing that is effectively capable of generating downforce to a high enough level compared to, of course, existing evidence and proof, of course, which is super hard to find because F1 teams do not give that data easily. We had to use a PhD student's reference where he actually made the model physically, and we had to use that as a reference basically. But we had to use CFD to make it, right? Or we had to use SolidWorks to make it, then use CFD and ANSYS Fluent, I think it was, to do it. So we could do it in a certain degree of a mesh, right? We could do it to a certain degree of a mesh, but then when we upped the count of the mesh, it would take much longer. It would take super long on my laptop. And this was not on this laptop. It was on my previous gaming laptop, which was donkey's years old. It was from 2015. So I'm surprised it even did that, to be honest. I think that's what killed my previous laptop, to be honest. It was on its last legs, and I made sure it died on its last legs, basically. With all that processing that I kept making it do over the year, basically, of forcing it to just keep calculating the fluid dynamics and the flow over the front wing and everything. But it came to a point where we had to make the mesh super fine to make sure the results were super accurate. And for that, we had to use the university's supercomputers. We literally were given access to a certain part of the university's supercomputers. We had to use like a virtual desktop in order to access it and everything. We couldn't access it from our laptops or anything. We couldn't go to the university because this was during COVID as well. But yeah. We never used Cadia. We used a little bit of MATLAB. We did use a little bit of MATLAB, but we never used Cadia. Our university was very focused on making us only use certain products and certain things because they obviously had affiliations with them. We were given free licenses for year-long subscriptions to like SolidWorks and everything of that sort. So we couldn't go above and beyond. MATLAB we did use a little bit, but not as much as maybe I would have liked, or maybe would have liked to have seen us use potentially long-term, in the sense of like in more in-depth ways of using it, basically. But yeah. We were stuck with basically things like SolidWorks, ANSYS Fluent, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I will say this. I don't think that. But even then, as I was saying, as I was alluding to the point, or I was trying to get to the point I was trying to make with that statement of my year-long experiment, I don't think I would have been able to do that on this laptop either, even with 192 gigs of RAM, because the processing power is what's more important. Yes, obviously having the processing power headroom is important as well with the RAM and everything. But if your processor is not capable of doing it, is it going to really work? No, not really. Yes, I would have been able to get my mesh much more finer than obviously what my previous laptop did. But to the degree that it was being used in the supercomputer, no chance. The supercomputer, how long did it take for the supercomputer to process it even as well? I think it was what, a couple of hours. It was sometimes we do a slightly lesser finer mesh, so it would be a bit quicker, but on average when it came to the big stuff, it would be around a couple of hours. In this sense, it's gonna be it's a bit tricky in that sense. It was a pretty rough one. It was pretty rough. I remember struggling so much because initially I couldn't get it to actually accept my thing, to the point where I had to ask one of my classmates who was doing the same project as me for help in regards to getting it done, because I was like, brother, I can't actually get it done. Yeah, exactly. Its processing power is primarily from VRAM and CPU. Absolutely agree. I'm playing the game right now and the card they give you is hot garbage. This is gonna be a guide in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. Which game are you which one are you playing though? Which is it? Are you talking about the physical card that they give you? I wonder if there's a laptop with Threadripper. Oh, that's a name I've not heard in a while. I don't know why they've stopped making Threadrippers. It feels like I've never heard of it. Laptop with Threadripper. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, not that I can tell. No. Yeah, no. I don't. There's no laptop with Threadripper. I was curious because I felt like maybe Dual Monster Game and 2. Got it. But yeah, no, there isn't one. That's not that I can see. I was actually curious because I was like, maybe there might be. You never know. Because over time they tend to chuck these things into the laptop somehow. The worst is a 250 attack and the best is 750. To be fair, the Game Boy Advance games were like that, to be honest. I remember playing Sacred Cards, the Sacred Cards and Reshef of Destruction, and the early game is really rough with the monsters they give you. They don't give you the craziest monsters. It takes you time to build up to the decks of like the big boys, you know? It tends to be pretty rough at the start. But you still can manage pretty well with what they give you, to be honest. Because I remember Sacred Cards, the beginning was a little bit rough, but to be honest, the opponents wouldn't be that difficult either, to be honest. Well, not in Reshef of Destruction. Sacred Cards it was easy, but Reshef of Destruction was a little bit tricky, I should say. Yeah, I don't know where to get this last percent, man. I'm fucking lost. I genuinely think I've gotten all the chests from this area, man. I don't know where else to look. And the thing is, these things also trigger any like challenge events if I've not done any. So I'm not sure. But yeah. Let me go back up here 1 second. Man. But yeah, I think I'm gonna focus on getting the Asus or Legion. The thing is, the Legion right now, I don't know why, but on their website they don't have the 5090 version. They just only have the 5080 version. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to wait for anyways, to be honest. So it is what it is on that front, to be honest. I'm just gonna have to be very patient, very patient. Is there anything in this place that I've just missed entirely? 5090 prices around 6k USD for what? For the laptops or the graphics card you're talking about? If you're talking about laptops, okay, yeah. Yeah, for us, I think it's around 4,000-ish, give or take, depending on which one you're going for. For us, it's around 4,000, which is not as bad. I mean, if you do the math, let me do the conversion, actually. I think also the recent tariffs have increased the prices, I think, in America, from what I've heard. Yeah, it's about $5,000. So I would be paying about the same, yeah. But the thing is, it's a long-term investment. So for me, I'm not too worried about the cost as much, especially now that I'm, you know, I'm earning a fairly decent amount of money, especially with the promotion and everything. I'm okay with that, and I've saved a lot, to be honest, for this sort of thing, basically. But yeah. Let me check here. Because I don't know what this part counts as, to be honest, so I just want to have a look around and see. I don't see anything. Oh, brothers. My brothers in Christ. At least Malvika can just dash away. Try climbing up here, bitches. But yeah, that's also another reason why I want to kind of like take my time with it. You know what I mean? Because especially if I also wait, May, June-ish should be also when we get this as well. Summer sales and stuff like that. Thank God, finally. It took me a while, but we got the 100%. Jesus Christ. It took me a while, but we got there in the end. We got there in the end. Alright, we move on to the next place. Got it. Yeah. That is fair. I think I could sell my this laptop because the keyboard is not working. It'll probably drop the price down a little bit, but I think I could easily sell it for $600, $500, $600 minimum, if not more. I think I could sell it for around $500, $600 because it'll have 2 terabytes of SSD. The 3070 is still fairly decent. Not insane, but it's still capable of running most games, and especially because another thing is I also stream as well, which is also impacting my decision in a way, kind of thing as well, in that sense, right? I think if you're playing just an average game, you'll still be able to get decent performance, to be honest. 32 gigs of RAM as well. It's a fairly solid laptop still, and I think all you need to do is probably just a quick servicing again, just to make sure everything is in good condition and everything. But I think I could get around 500, 600 pounds for it, I should say, more so specifically, because I've seen laptops around this level, if not a slightly lower level, go for like 700, 800. But I'm gonna just put it at 500, 600 just to kind of make sure that it can go, kind of, you know, if I have to get it to go. But I should also double check though. I should double check because I just saw the prices of people listing. I need to check what sold. I need to check the things that have sold on like other platforms and stuff to confirm, like, you know, what's actually selling and what's not selling, you know. Because I looked at trade-in value, and trade-in value is useless, man. It tried giving me only 20 pounds on resale trade-in. I was like, fuck off. eBay is popular in the UK. That's how I got my steering wheel. I didn't buy a new steering wheel. I got it secondhand from eBay, and it's working completely fine. I got it for a much cheaper price because I was looking at getting this a new steering wheel, and it was like 150, 170 pounds or something, and this model as well was like around 130 new, 140. I managed to end up getting it for like 70 bucks, 65, 70 bucks. With everything set up and all. So I was like, yeah, please, feel free, take my money. I was initially a bit hesitant because I wasn't sure if it would go or not, to be honest, or if it would come legitimately or not, because, you know, eBay and all. I'm very untrustworthy in that sense. Untrusting in that sense, I should say. But I was fairly impressed with the fact that it came through and all. Wait. Are they stuck here? Oh my god. Oh no. Poor guy was stuck here. Brother, you could just walk. You don't need to dig there, brother. How the fuck did that work? I mean, no worries, mate. I got your backs. I got your backs. That is funny, man. I tend only buy new things from eBay. Sellers tend to not give accurate descriptions for used stuff IMO. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I mean, the thing is, the thing I got was the steering wheel I got surprisingly obviously came in great condition, but it was also mentioned that they had barely like used it at all. Like they didn't even touch it, and from pictures and everything, it looked bang on. And of course, they used like home pictures, so it wasn't like it was like, unless they got a second one, which would have been, I don't know, maybe possible, but that much I wasn't expecting them to do. So it was basically like new. So I was like, okay, if it's like new, then I think it should basically go for it, you know, in that sense. So I took a bit of a punt, but it did work with at least this one, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, eBay is fairly popular here, I would say. eBay is fairly popular here, so I'm not too worried on selling it through that. It's just making sure the price and everything is right. The place where we have to do the boss fight, no, we've done that already this week. I don't need to come back here. Let's just keep walking around. I mean, I'm doing okay on this. I mean, it's just about, yeah, just trying to find more treasure chests and stuff, I guess. But yeah, I've been just kind of like gauging the new stuff first and foremost. The thing is as well, what I might end up doing as well is once I transfer everything over to the new laptop, I want to do a clean reinstallation of Windows on this laptop as well. Because then I'll have an idea on like what I can actually price it at, because then I'll have an idea, because there'll be a lot less like, you know, rough shit, like in the sense of like, you know, when I say rough shit in the sense of like, you know, or things that have, you know, things not clogging up the space of the SSDs and all that sort of stuff. It'll be basically new, and it'll be fresh. Man's homework folder is a bit big. I mean, technically you're not wrong, because I'm pretty sure my I have some of my old SolidWorks file and stuff, but if you want to call that my homework, sure. No, but seriously, I think it's just more so like a lot of the shit I've installed in terms of like random ass shit with like a Photoshop, Premiere Pro, DaVinci, not to mention SolidWorks, like I said, all the additional SolidWorks files that I keep thinking I've deleted, but then I find more files from nowhere, and I'm like, what the fuck, SolidWorks? How the fuck have you infected my PC like this, dog? It's shocking to me, because I'm like, how the fuck do I have even more SolidWorks files? I'm pretty sure I deleted most of this shit. And then I find more, and I'm like, oh brother, enough. I don't know how I've managed to do this somehow. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to just do a full deep clean as well. That's from all the mods too. To be honest, you're probably not wrong as well, mods wise, to be honest, from especially Assetto Corsa and stuff, 100%. Mods, emulated games as well, patches and stuff, oh my god. Like, how much is my, 1 second, let me just check my this downloads file first and foremost. My C drives, this, how much is it? My C drive's downloads file is about 9.2 gigs, which isn't as bad. What about my D drive's download file? That should be a little bit more, because I've been sending more stuff there. It's going up slowly. There's like 30,000 files at least. Yeah, 30,000 files. It's going up. It's calculating. It's taking its time. It's taking its time. It's going up. Still going up. 16 gigs. It's going up. 16 gigs, 17 gigs. Okay, I'm gonna let it calculate, because it's taking its time calculating. It's taking its sweet time calculating. I'll let it calculate while we're looking for more treasure chests. Because I'm just looking at it and it's like still going up. Still going up. Still going up. What do you know, guys? It's still going up. Has it stopped? It's still going up. How many files have I got in there? 200,000 files nearly. I told y'all, it's crazy, that file, man. To be fair, I think one thing I can delete now, to be honest, is the Dancro data mine files from like ages ago I had. Because I'm not gonna be using. I definitely will not be using Don Crow's artwork at all. Please, for the love of God, that's the last thing I'm gonna use. So I might delete that actually. Where do I want to go? I want to go here actually. I want to go this way. 40 gigs now nearly. It's approaching 40 gigs, my D drive downloads file. I would be a bit more concerned at this, to be honest, if I wasn't planning on switching laptops, because I'm gonna, when I do switch laptops, then I'm gonna be a little bit more stricter when in the stuff I'm porting over. Again, a majority of the stuff that'll be ported over will be primarily just the games, my documentation for my personal IRL person, the files I need for, of course, streaming side, of course, basically, in terms of the setup files and all that I need, overlays, whatever overlay scenes I have and all that, and basically DaVinci and one more thing. That's about it. I don't think I'll need anything else as far as I can tell. So yeah, it's just like, well, if that's the case, then I don't need to worry about transferring all this shit. 41.5, there we go. You need some new headphones too? Why? These are fine. These are working perfectly fine. I actually like these, man. Initially, when I got them, I was like, fuck me, yeah, these are shit. But I'm like, I like them right now, to be honest. But yeah, let me just delete the Don Crow assets file. That can go. Sayonara. Get out of my lobby. Get out of my swamp. Also, this should also go. I don't know why I have... oh, this is probably what's also causing a lot of pain. Fucking Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch ROM. I don't know why that's there. I don't even play it. Which headphones are they? They're Corsair headphones. I don't know the specifications in terms of like the actual like name, but it's Corsair headphones. To be honest, I've had Logitech for a long time. Well, I had Razer at the very beginning. Those broke so quickly, so I stopped buying Razer products, and I've been quite distrustful of them, to be honest, for a long time. Then I got what's it called? Then I got Logitech ones. The Logitech ones were pretty darn good. Steel Series was pretty bad. Not bad, but they weren't amazing, to be honest. And then I've got these. The Corsair ones were the next ones I got, and they've been really good for me. I've used them for what, nearly 2.5 years, 3 years now. They've been very good in that sense, and honestly. Have you tried the DT990s? No, I haven't. No, I have not. What am I supposed to do with this? Cannot create object here. What is it? Oh. Oh. Wait. Do I have to do it like this? Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, wait. I just realized. I think studio headphones are just better than gaming ones. Okay, let me check them. I'll have a look. 1 second. I'll look on Amazon. DT990s. Let's see. Oh, these ones. Ooh. The thing is, ideally, I'd like, if possible, I don't know, I have a personal preference for one, USB ones, if possible. But number two, I also prefer wireless ones, if possible. That would be the only thing for me personally. But it does look really nice. I mean, for the price as well, it's not bad. 130 pounds, I mean, a little bit on, obviously, still a little expensive, but still not bad at all, especially considering their studio headphones, of course. Wait, what am I supposed to do again? Use hued monitor to paint the wall. Do I have to just chuck them around? Oh my god, you literally do paint it on. That's sick. That's sick. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice. You can literally just chuck them. That's cool. I wasn't expecting that. I think Bayer Dynamic has or Bayer Dynamic has some wireless ones, but much more expensive. Got it. Yeah, that would probably be the case. Let me just check. I'll have a look right here. I mean, we can just check like this. Wireless. Let's see. Is this one wireless? Includes plug-in cable. Extends to this. 1 second. Doesn't seem like this one has it. I thought it did. Yeah, they do. It's 360 is the one. It's by Biodynamic, but it's Aventho basically. Yeah, 359 for that one. There's some by Audio Technica that's a little bit better as well. I've heard good things about Audio Technica as well. Those are a little bit cheaper as well from what I'm seeing. But yeah, it's just like, well, yeah. The price is then an issue, but yeah. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Am I just supposed to do this? Okay. I wouldn't go crazy. 200 USD or less is a good range. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I wouldn't want to go for too crazy of an amount as well. I mean, I'm happy with these ones right now, so I'm not gonna really, you know, go for a crazy one right now, to be honest, anyways. No, I missed a couple. Lolly, please. Can I get these? Oh no, I lose points with that one. Sidlali, where are you going? Where are you going? The problem is she wants to go onto the wall for some reason, and also the fucking waterfall doesn't help either. Oh god. Oh well, whatever. A rank is what I'll get, I guess. Is that it? Not bad, but the coins are gonna get much faster. Are you serious, lady? I think they knew people wouldn't get this because I'm getting an S rank with this as well, with it being this bad. Oh wait. There we go. Climb up, please. Thank you. Oh god. Okay, 1 second. This is a bit tricky. Alright, that works. Somehow? How the fuck have I got an SS? How the fuck have I got an SS? I don't understand. I'm not complaining though. Me no complain. There's zero complaints from me because I'll get all the chests. There we go. Very nice. More primo gems for me, baby. More primos. How much am I at? Wow. I'm not gonna lie. Considering I was literally like dead to rights basically last patch after getting Mawika and Silali, I'll take this. I will absolutely take this. This is very good. How much am I at in that region now? 90% as well. Nice. I know that I'm also missing a little bit of a couple of quests and stuff in the area, so that'll also be another additional good amount of this as well. What's it called? Oh wait, spin crystal. That'll be additional this as well for me. What's it called? Additional resources. I have a gut feeling something's gonna be near here as well in terms of chests and all. But yeah, anyways, to be honest, for me, I don't got to worry about summoning for a long time, to be honest, for a very long time. The next banner I'm summoning on is literally 5.7, which is 3 fucking patches away. I think I'm good. I think I'm more than fine. Because yeah, the next unit I'll be going for is Skirk, so no point in me stressing at all. Not a problem whatsoever. I'm more worried about HSR, to be honest, in that sense. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think with HSR now, to be honest, it's like, well, just have to hope and see how it goes with Castries and then Hyacinth. I am finished in HSR. Yeah, I know. It's no good. It's no good. I mean, the new thing that's been going around with the 50-50 banner and stuff, I kind of want to see it in action before saying anything. But I'm not a big fan of the fact that OLC banners and they won't, the units that are going to be in the 50-50 loss now that you choose, they're going to be, they're not going to be able to be rerun or something. It's just very confusing and I don't understand it. And I'm not a big fan of it personally, to be honest, based on what has been given to us. But we'll have to wait and see. Surya, welcome. Hello, mate. Hello, hello. But yeah, I'm just not a big fan of what I'm getting in terms of vibes from that thing. Cool, we might be able to get some old 50-50, you know, old characters from the 50-50 losses rather than the usual suspects of Jeopard and stuff. But it's like, well, I don't know, man. The whole LC side and everything is not one of my favorite things. Do you think I could get in 8 months if I played 2 hours each day, so 500 hours total? Fuck me, you've counted all the hours as well. I respect that. It depends on how much you can progress in a day in those 2 hours. Some things will not make you move forward that much. Some things will. Depends on events that you can complete and stuff like that as well. Again, it's a bit challenging to say, but the thing is, right, if you started right now and you went through all the exploration, all the story and stuff like that, which I think you could do in 8 months if you dedicate yourself and make sure you follow a guide, like the maps and stuff that are provided, right, the interactive maps. If you follow them exactly to the T, making sure you're getting every single primo gem, every single, you know, chest, every single oculus and everything of that sort, all the collectibles, that is to say, you're doing the story, you're doing the events as well along with it. In a patch, you get about, first and foremost, I'll break down how much a patch usually gives. A patch usually gives about a pity's worth, so 9 multis. 8 months divided by 1.5. You're looking at about, let's say 5-ish. I'm gonna do the exact math here, but you're looking at about 6, actually, more so specifically. No, 5.3. I was right initially. I was right, about 5-ish. So 5.3 multiplied by 9, you're looking at about 48 multis there, if my math isn't wrong necessarily. Furthermore, you have to count in potentially anniversaries and stuff like that and all that. They'll probably give you a little bit more. So just take 50 multis just by doing your normal patch stuff. Add in the fact that you're going to be exploring, you're going to be doing story, you're going to be doing all of this and stuff. In theory, in my opinion, you should be looking at about 70-ish multis minimum, if not here nor there, plus or minus 10. I would actually, I'll go for plus or minus 10 with that statement. Actually, 60 multis, maybe more, maybe less. Maybe again, maybe I'm underestimating Genshin here because I feel like I've lowballed it quite heavily with certain things. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've lowballed it a bit, but yeah. But if you think about it, 60 multis, that's what? How much pity is that? I never said 70k primos. I said 70 multis. 70 multis is about, if I'm not mistaken, 112,000 primos. Should be around there. Again, plus or minus 10. So, yeah. Yeah, what is happening in 8 months? Am I missing something? Anniversary? No, anniversary is a bit earlier than that. Anniversary is in September, so that would be, yes, in 6 months. What is happening in 8 months? Am I missing something? Also, you're probably in Natlan because there is a way to quick start and move to the Archon quest later down the line, from here itself. When you're just starting out, so you can actually kickstart and do Natlan early if you want to. But yeah, what is happening in 8 months, if you don't mind me asking? Am I missing something? Because it's not Skirk. Will that affect the story? Not really, but you'll have a lesser understanding of the story more so. I love how in HSR now you get like limited characters going with the units, while Genshin still 4 stars with everything. I'm saving up for Kazuha and Novilet. I mean, there's no guarantee that they'll come out in 7-8 months, but okay, that's not a bad option to save up for. They're very good units to save up for. There's no guarantee that they'll be out. They could come earlier as well, but I respect it. But yeah, the not bad units to save up for, I will say. Not bad units to save up for. My goal is 55k primos. Achievable, very achievable. Again, you'll need to wait for a little bit, but it's very, that is a very achievable thing in my opinion. Alright, there we go. Punch his ass. Come on. Get his ass. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how many of you earned as free-to-play and in what time? I mean, I can say that I've earned about, whatever I've earned right now has been since the last patch. So, since from a month and a half ago, I've earned about, what is it? 20, how much was this? 22k primos, I think it is now? Let me check. 22k primos and 25 singles. So that would be about 26k primos, I think. Let me just do the math here. 25 times 160. Yeah, it would be around 26k. Yeah, 21.7 plus 24. Yeah, that'll be 26k-ish. More to 25k. 25k in a month and a half. And that's because of exploring and all the additional bonuses and stuff like that we've gotten in terms of rewards and all. So yeah, there you go. Again, just telling people again, if you're playing Genshin, exploring is literally the easiest way for you to get a bunch of primos. Exploring, doing quests, that is the easiest way you can get primos. Exploring is the by far the easiest way. Hi bro, can you please help me? How can I help you? And what do you need help with? Primarily, first and foremost. Let me ask you that question. How could you estimate how many hours? Not that many hours, to be honest. Not that many hours. I would say literally like I'd play at most like an hour a day, maybe 30 minutes usually, and then on stream I'd do 2 hours. That's it. Like off stream I don't play like crazily. Well, it depends on which region you're in. I'm playing in the American servers. If you're in another servers, no. I need suggestion. I'm in a type of situation. I'm gonna need that. Brother, go beyond that. we need more. We need more information. You've asked for help. Give me the situation and tell me what it is. That's easier. Don't build suspense. It's not required. But yeah. Again, you have to remember, I've been playing since day one. I've been playing since the very beginning. So I know the ins and outs of the game. He needs you to fend off his ops. I don't know if I can do that, buddy. No, but I've been playing since day one, so I know the ins and outs of the game. You might have a little bit more time to, you know, get used to everything and all of that sort of stuff. So I would advise not looking at me as an example in terms of getting to the grips with the game. Okay, if you want to add me, my code's in the bottom right, basically. If you want to add me. What's my FGO funds looking like? A big fat 0. Bro, I've saved up 50k primos from the last 6 months in my ID. Now my girlfriend wants to spend it all on Rio Thirsty, but I want to get skirked, but she's saying I don't let her pull. She will break up. Brother. What a life to live, huh? What a life to live. That's such an easy life. I mean, if you pull for Rio Thesly and only go for Rio Thesly, like only one copy of Rio Thesly, you'll have more than enough for Skirk as well. Trust me, you will be fine. Because Pity is 24,000, you only need 24,000 to get Skirk as well. Or 28,000. And you, sorry, it's 28,000, my bad, I miscalculated. 28,000 to get Rio Thesly, 28,000, and that's worst case scenario. You'll get Rio Thesly way earlier on. And then 28,000 for Skirk. Skirk's not coming for another like 6 months. You have enough time. No, it's not 6 months, 4.5 months. You have more than enough time, buddy. I wouldn't worry too much. You have 2 whole patches, a brand new area to explore and get, and you'll be fine. Will I be the asshole if I dump my girlfriend for Genshin? That is the new thing. You'll be fine. You can go for both. Win-win, buddy. Trust me. Are these guys enjoying the bath? Can I jump in the middle? Yeah, there we go. Look at these. Look at my dogs. Look at my dogs. That's cool. Brother, please help. She wants to spend all of it in Rio Thesly. Okay, that's a bit of a different problem altogether. Yeah, dump her. Nah, I mean, the best thing you can do is just say, oh, I don't know my password, or I've lost my account. Just tell her you've lost your account, change the password and everything, and say like, oh, it'll take some time for me to recover it, and then say you couldn't get the account until after the patch is over. Done. And yeah, that's another thing. That's not right either way. Your girlfriend shouldn't be acting that way either way. Which makes me think that you're very young in that sense. Like, I explain to her. If she doesn't understand, tell her that you're not understanding my feelings. I would like to do this. Let's do a 50-50 split. You can have one, I can have one, and if she still doesn't listen, then tell her I'm gonna dump you instead and see what her response is. Reverse Uno the card on her. Do a reverse Uno. That's honestly the best way, because if she's not respecting you and your wants and desires as well, yeah. Like, I completely get also, you know, respecting your girlfriend and her choices, but yeah. Yeah, that too as well. Clarify it as well. You know, clarify with her as well. Because clearly I think this is a case in which you're young and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, so explain it to her. Explain it to her. It's your account. It's your thing. Again, if she's not willing to listen, don't do it. Just ignore, dump her. Reverse Uno card. It's as simple as that. Worst case scenario. Again, try the steps as follows. First, tell her, are you joking? Are you serious? If she says she's serious, tell her, please, let's not do this. Do 50-50. You get one Rio Thirsty, I get one. If she doesn't listen, reverse Uno card and tell her you'll dump her. Done. It's as simple as that. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's your account. It's you grinded it, like you said. You've worked on it. It's like, oh, you've gone ahead and did your job for a whole month. You've gotten 50,000 pounds in your bank account, and your girlfriend's gone and bought herself a like 49,000 pound car. Like, what? She's never airing you with real. That's crazy. That is crazy, but yes. But yeah, I would say just, yeah, don't just do what just do what we're suggesting. If she doesn't listen, reverse Uno card on her. At the end of the day, it's your account, like I said. If she doesn't listen, well, oh, that was a little bit of a frame drop. Yeah, that's another thing I've been noticing on the laptop, is it's been stuttering here and there quite often. So that's another thing I need to worry about a little bit, but not too much. Damn, that he dead quick. He dead quick. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know what that did, but okay. I'm not brave enough to say that to her face. Brother, that's not a good relationship then. You're not in a good relationship. It's as simple as that. If she's gonna shout at you and you're gonna be berated, brother, that is not a healthy relationship. As a fellow brother, and as somebody who's been in situations as well, maybe not the same situations, but in situations nonetheless, and has seen situations similar to yours. Not saying it's me. No, it wasn't me. I'm telling you it wasn't me. It was actually my best friend. But who's seen situations like this, don't do this. No, don't be in a relationship like this. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. You can move on to bigger and better things. There's more fish in the pond. There's like 3.6 billion, no, what, 4.2 billion women in the world? You don't need to worry about that. There's a plethora of them out there. I don't say that. Don't say it that way. Do not say it that way, Luke. Alright, let's see what this is. Each member receives healing when the protection spirit HP is... Okay, yeah, no, brother, you gotta get out of that relationship. That is abuse, bro. That is physical abuse. That is literally physical abuse happening. You should not be taking this. That is not healthy at all. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Yeah, bro, pack it up. It's over. Quite literally, it's over. Dog, yeah, that is not something I would recommend being in anymore. I pray he's lying. I hope he's lying, man. He's probably cheating on you to that. I love her. Brother, this is Stockholm Syndrome at this point. You can't say you love her when she's abusing you like this, brother. It's been a while since I've had something like this happen in a stream, to be honest. Usually this would happen on Twitch. I'm surprised it's come over onto YouTube like this. Flip a coin. Don't do that. That's not good advice either. What's happening today? There we go. You shouldn't. I do not stay. Why would I lie about my life? I didn't say shit. What's happening? I'm very confused. I am very, very confused. Either way, whatever's happening with you, I pray for you, brother. Because this ain't healthy. This is not good. You gotta get away from it, whatever it is. I don't know who's hitting who, what's happening, who's doing what. You gotta get away from it though. This is not looking good for you. In the meantime, I'm gonna continue my lookout for Primo Gems for my own Skirk instead. Because at least nobody's telling me to stop summoning for Skirk or stop saving for Skirk. I will continue with what I want to do. She said that I'll never leave her. Okay, buddy, this is about to be a kidnapping all of a sudden now. What's happening? You are like 13 or 14. You both are. How old are you guys? You guys gotta be young. Please leave. You can't be more than like 14 or 15 at most. Just run away. No, you can't run away, but just, you know what I mean. You got this on Twitch? I've had weird shit on Twitch before, to be honest. I'm 16 plus, there's no way, bro. You have a fucking... You have some willpower, brother. You have some self-respect. Please leave. Please leave. You've got to have friends IRL. You've got to have other friends who can back you up. You've got to have family that can back you up. Don't tell me you live with her now. If that's a concern, now that will be a concern. At that point, I may have to question where you live to kind of get authorities to your site. Because that is very concerning. That is seriously very concerning. I delivered. Okay, yeah, there's just no way. Sayonara, have fun, good luck. That's, fuck me. This is not nothing I can say to that. You know what? Fair enough. Touche. I think your girlfriend should just summon on Rio Tesli, to be honest. Just let her summon. Better than you getting hit. Send request? Okay. At least I've got that going. Which one? Fuck it. We'll go for everybody. I don't know what the right thing is to do. The right thing is to leave and just never look back. You've got to have family or something somewhere else. Just, yeah. There's got to be some option. Either way, if you don't, well, you're cooked. I don't know what else to say, but you're cooked. Because I did that again. Yeah, no shot. Tough shit, man. Tough shit. All this over Rio Testy. I know, right? Fucking Riz Master himself. My family is in Austria and I'm in Canada for study. That is crazy, dog. That is fucking wild. Oh my god. This is just getting funnier and funnier to me and wilder at the same time. It's unbelievable, Jeff. This is good. This is very, very good. 1 second. I need to pull this. Do this. And push. Does this work? No, I have to pull this. Sorry. 1 second. Why are you making fun of my troubles? Well, I'm not making fun of your troubles, but I'm just saying there's no suggestion I can have for you, brother. It's difficult as fuck. I would just say good luck. And have fun. Because there's not much we can do for you, bro. We can only just say good luck. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Surya. Alright, but yeah, it's just I can't add more to this, to be honest, in terms of what suggestions I can make. I gave you suggestions. If you can't move, you can't go back, good luck. Like I said, the only option I have is tell your friends that she's hitting you. See what they say. Okay, this is getting a bit out of hand. It's just crazy. Why would you tell a random dude who popped up in your recommended to fly you over there? Imagine. I'm supposed to rescue him. I live fucking across the Atlantic Ocean. I can't do shit, bro. I live in the United Kingdom. There's nothing I can do. But like, it's actually easier for me to contact his family than it is for him, to be honest, which is quite funny. Oh well, tough. It's tough. At least this has been good comedy for me as well, a little bit, to be honest, while I'm here. Is there anything I can do legally? Brother, just take evidence of her hitting you. That's as simple as that. Take a recording of her hitting you and stuff. And take it to the authorities. It's as simple as that. They'd help you a lot. Physical abuse is not allowed. I don't know. Based on the fact that you're there for studies, if it is, everything is legitimate, you've said so far, you would be in your first year, 100%. You cannot be in your second or third year or higher, 100%. I refuse to believe you're in your third year of your studies. There's just no way. And if you are, you're lying at this point. I do not care. It's been good comedy for me. I will take it. If it is true, unbelievably tragic. I love how this. I love how you're saying you want to get out of it, but your primos are your first concern. No, I know. I'm to be fair, I've seen people with worse names at the age of 20 as well. To be honest, Nuke, I'll let him slide on the name, but I'm just saying I would be more concerned about the way people write, and that's how I can tell how old people are generally speaking. Either way, in either way. Yeah, I mean, yeah. She ain't a gold digger, she a primo digger. That's for fuck's sakes, man. Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. I like I said, I would just, if she's actually hitting you and everything, just take it to the authorities. That's the best thing you can do. Take a recording of it and send it to the authorities. That's the only thing I can really suggest if she is actually hitting you, because that's the easiest way to get out of it. Because there is literal proof of her hitting you then at that point, which is illegal. 9 to 5 on the primo grind, all to get it taken away from you. Stuff. Oh man, thumper and start your villain arc. Oh my god. This is unbelievable, man. This is so funny. This is entertaining. Sorry, I was just looking at some stuff. So I just opened YouTube. You know what? This is fucking crazy, dog. How did I end up on your recommended first thing on YouTube, bro? I'm impressed. First and foremost, I appreciate YouTube for that. Thank you. But number two, yeah, I would just say, please, just take recordings and stuff and go to the authorities. Yeah, that's your best option, really. What, do I push him off the edge? No. Anything here? Nope. I thought when you lived Twitch, these days were over. No, unfortunately not. Things never change, you know, things never change. This is the internet. Let's go over here. No, this has been good, man. Bro's gonna start writing them Wattpad fics. That's crazy. I mean, it's always fun entertaining this sort of stuff sometimes. Especially if, the thing is, if it is actually true, I do feel kind of bad. But at the same time, I've given my advice. I can't give any more. If it's not real, well, we had good fun as well. Other things are getting better, but brother, if she was behaving like this before before you even started dating her, that's very concerning that you even got in the first place of dating her. As an international student, I get it, because it's like, well, you know, you don't know anybody in the country and you don't know anybody else, but like, come on, man. But like, come on, man. There's gotta be some manner of understanding, like, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Have I done this already? I think I've done this. Oh yeah, no, I did this. This was very lovely. Sorry, bad timing actually, but this is considering it is a romantic couple talking. This is actually bad timing. I do apologize. I do apologize if that may have triggered something more. That was not on purpose. I completely forgot about it. My bad. Sorry. It do be like that sometimes. I swear that was unintentional. I promise. I thought you wanted to get together, but and build something real, brother. That you have too many hopes and expectations in life, man. If that's the case, that's something I thought when I was like 13, and I quickly lost that thought like within half a year, basically. Sorry, you can enjoy your penguin show over there. Little bro, your girlfriend thinks higher of Rio Thesty than you. Hey, not wrong, to be honest. He's not necessarily wrong. That's literally what's happening. How have I not seen any other chests, man? This is crazy. Alright, let's see. We're in the Flower Feather clan now. I'm just gonna keep pinging in case we see something. Oh man, this was good. This was very, very good. Look at Gil, he's in abusive. I've been sporting teams wise. I'm in an abusive relationship with like 3 fucking different teams: Manchester United, Borussia Dortmund, and freaking Ferrari. Man, listen, it is what it is. Dortmund's 10th in the fucking Bundesliga, man. I've been absolutely happy. I've had it with them as well. How both my teams are in the bottom half of their own leagues, man. What the fuck, bro? I'm sure she just wants to destroy my hard work, nothing more. Brother, as I've said, you are not in a healthy relationship. You need to go. Get out. Something. This is just not right. But, I mean, I can only give suggestions. BBB's 10th, what happened? We've been shit. That's what happened. I don't know if we've gone up the ladder or not, but I'm pretty sure we've been just losing, and I know we're 10th or something. Where are we? Yeah, we're 10th. We are literally 10th right now. Fucking hell, man. It's so bad. I mean, if we get 3 points, we'll be back into 6th immediately, but like, fuck me, man. It's so bad. It's just so bad. We're going up against the 11th place team tomorrow, so there's some chance there, but how has been our form been? We've won the last 2 matches, lost 2, and then won 1. So 3 and 5, and 2 losses as well. It's not great, man. Well, if your friends know about it, then you should tell them that you need help. That's all I can say. If your friends also know about it, tell them you've realized the error of your ways and stuff, and go from there. Who's the head coach right now? I think we've got an interim coach, if I'm not mistaken. No, we've got Niko Kovac. He was the previous manager for like I think he was the previous manager of Germany. No, he was the previous manager of Croatia, Frankfurt, Bayern, Monaco, Wolfsburg, and now Dortmund. Yeah, Sahin got fired. He got fired like in the first half of the season. We were bad. They're not my friends anymore. But ask them for forgiveness and then ask them for help. You can... If that's the... Brother, just say sorry. It's not hard. It's not difficult to say sorry. And I'm pretty sure they will say, yeah, accept your sorry. Especially if they're Canadian out of all things. They're very nice people. I'm dying at this guy, lol. It's been 2 years and they got their own lives. And I'm pretty sure if they hear that you're in an abusive relationship, that they would help you. If they are nice people. Even if they may not be friends anymore, they are still nice people, I would hope. If they aren't, that is concerning. Your story is not adding up either. As well. Either way, this is not my headache anymore. I gave my advice. I've done what I can. Not my problem. Oh, I don't want to do bloody fucking plunging attacks, man. Get me out of here. No. Alright. Fuck it. Is this a plunging attack technically? No. There we go. Oh shit, that, that didn't really work the way I thought it would. I was wondering what just happened. I was so confused. I was like, did I manage to hit him or no? I think I need my Shao and this as well. What's it called? Kazuha as well for that. Alright. Let me go to a waypoint. I'm gonna wrap up the stream there though. I've had a good time. I've had a good time listening to this amazing story and stuff. It's been good. It's been good. Alright, have fun. Good luck with your life. I hope something comes of it. If not, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear it. But yeah, and if it wasn't real at all, thank you for the amazing story. It was really appreciated. But if it is real, again, good luck with your life. Hopefully it resolves itself. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm just gonna make some videos and stuff. Probably the tier list for Dancrow, my final 2 tier lists for Dancrow. And then on Sunday, we'll be back live. We'll be back live on Sunday, yeah. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take it easy. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, and evening, wherever you may be.